Good evening, everybody. So this is our first lesson for this evening. No? So we are going to talk about introduction to the philosophy of the human person. So last meeting, we able to talk about the practical part or the practical side of the philosophy. So we talk about how the philosophy works, how could we apply philosophy in our daily life, no? So to make sense for everybody, I provided you plenty of examples so that you could easily arrive inside our thoughts in our mind what philosophy is all about. And that thing is only a practical part of the topic, but this recorded video will give you a grasp knowledge of what is the technical definition or the technical part of the philosophy. So the first part that we're going to talk about is, as you can see in our book, this is the introduction, no? This is the cover page of your book. Okay? So as you can see on the cover page, we have the thinking man, no? So as this is being sculptured by Rodin. So I forgot the name of the sculpture, but it seems that this statue signifies a man who is wondering, who is thinking. Okay, so it really applies, no, the content of the book itself, philosophy. Okay, so our author is Roberto de Abilia M. Dev or DM, no? Dimen. Okay? So Masters of Divinity and Doctor of Ministry. So which means the author of this book is pastor, no? So commonly the modern day philosopher per se is religious people, no? Like the priest, the pastor, those are the best example of the modern day philosopher. Apart from those people who have studying for so many years in order to get the Doctor of Philosophy title on their degree, that is another example, no? But primarily, commonly, modern day philosophers are those who are working in the church, those who are in a religious congregation, no? Because commonly in religion they always talk about the philosophy of the gods, the existence of the God. Okay, so we need I talk a lot about this one, no? So we need to move on to our next slide. So we need to know more about what is philosophy, no? So we need to talk about the definition about it. So philosophy comes from the Greek word philos, love, and Sophia, wisdom. Okay? So if your name is Sophia, meaning the meaning of it is a Greek word for wisdom. Okay? Or even Sophie. No? If your name is Sophie or Sophia, your name could be incorporated to wisdom. Okay? So just like one of the beautiful and magnificent infrastructure, an ancient infrastructure found in Istanbul, Turkey, they call it Hagia Sophia. Hagia meaning holy, Sophia meaning wisdom, holy wisdom. So the same thing with the word philosophy. So Philos, love, and Sophia, wisdom, are also known as lover of wisdom. Okay, so to sum it up, to make it simple, philosophy is a lover of wisdom. Okay. So the ancient Greeks used this term to refer to a love of wisdom or lover of wisdom, and was soon applied to science or discipline which uses human reason to investigate the ultimate causes, reasons, and principles which all things, no, which govern all things. So which means all the things around us as long as it is made up of thoughts and ideas, it is made of through the use of our mind, rationalization, thinking, imagining, or creating illusion inside our mind, as long as we can able to defend, no, of what our thoughts is all about, no, it has something to do with philosophy, my dear student. So last meeting we're able to talk about that as long as you keep on questioning, you keep on wondering about the things or the things that happen around you, that is already an example of philosophizing, no? You are already a lover of wisdom. Okay? So commonly this word was named by the ancient Greeks because during those times they have plenty of philosophers. They keep on wondering, they keep on questioning about the things that they've seen that surrounds them, or even the events that happen that surrounds them. Excuse me. So we have here Pythagoras, a Greek mathematician who first called himself a philosopher, which means a lover of wisdom. So if you are a type of person who are into philosophy, you can consider yourself as a lover of wisdom, or also known as philosopher. Now, Pythagoras is a very famous mathematician, as we all know. I know everybody, especially for the STEM student, that Pythagoras is the founder of Pythagorean theory. Okay, do you still remember that one? So I forgot the formula of that, but it has something to do with hypotenuse, base, and altitude, some sort of that, no? But apart from being a mathematician, Pythagoras is also a philosopher, no? If you may ask, how come this mathematician became a philosopher? To tell you honestly, as what I have told you last meeting, philosophy is the mother of all the discipline. So how can Pythagoras came up with the mathematical idea without creating thoughts and ideas inside his mind? No? So we can consider him as well that he is a product of philosophy, because he could never create such those we can call it commendable formula, which is very useful in our daily lives nowadays, especially for strength of materials in terms of civil engineering. This is very way important, no? Because of this being a mathematician, because of true philosophizing, here now we are using his idea, no? So Pythagoras is the one who called philosopher, and he is the first person who called that one. And according to Pythagoras, because during ancient Greece, the ancient Greece is famous, no, on believing in multiple gods and goddesses, and everybody knows about it. Okay, so like Athena, the wisdom, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, no, like that one, Artemis, Apollo, Hera, Zeus, Poseidon, Zeus the god of lightning, Apollo the god of poetry, also the god of sun, no? We have Hestia, we have Dionysus. There are plenty of gods and goddesses in ancient Greece. So what is the connect of this? According to Pythagoras, the one who possesses the wisdom is the god and goddesses of ancient Greece, and human is the lover of wisdom, because in ancient Greece they believe that this wisdom that I had is coming from the ancient Greek gods and goddesses, no? So I don't want to claim myself that this is my wisdom, but this wisdom is coming from the gods and goddesses. Okay? But the one who is a lover of wisdom is human beings, the ancient Greeks. Okay? So that is how he able to come up with this idea. What is it and where did it originate? So we must know the origin of this. Okay, so the birthplace of, so I need to move my camera because it seems that I need to remove this. I need to adjust it and minimize it so that everybody could see the content, no? So the birthplace of Greek philosophy was the seaboard of Asia Minor in Aegean Sea, Ionia in the little city of Miletus in the 6th century BCE, or before Common Era. Okay? So in order to know more, let's have a geographical picture of it, no? For a moment. So I don't have yet the picture of this, but I can provide you a map of this one later on. Okay? So maybe I could search that one from the Google. So I will hold you up for a minute, for a couple of seconds. So let me search the Greece map now, so that we can able to know. Okay, with just this simple picture, I can present this to you, no? Okay, this one example, like this one. So this is a Greek. This is the map of Greece, no? So if you try to remember, it is located in Aegean Sea. So this is the Aegean Sea and Miletus. So where is the Miletus located? Miletus somewhere here. Somewhere here is the Miletus. If you may ask, why is it Turkey? No? Have you wondering why? Why is it Turkey? 6th century BCE, no? Long time ago. The northern, not northern, the western tip of Turkey is part of ancient Greece. No? To tell you honestly, no, all the earliest philosophers that exist in ancient Greece located in Miletus. And Miletus is part of Asia Minor, which is Turkey nowadays. Okay? So basically, the western tip of Turkey is part of ancient Greece in the 6th century BCE. And most of the earliest philosophers exist in the western tip of Turkey. But the western tip of Turkey during 6th century BCE is part of ancient Greece. But nowadays, it is no longer part of Greece because they've got their independence and it was able to be part of Turkey, no? Politically and also geographically in nature. Okay, so it seems it is very understandable, no? Okay, so let's continue with our slide. So what is the technical term of philosophy? The study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and existence. Okay, so those are the basic questions that commonly comes out from the philosophy topic, no? So the questions of knowledge, the questions of reality and existence, especially when considered as an academic discipline. Okay, so they question, do you really possess the knowledge? Do you able to grasp and acquire the knowledge? What is knowledge? Very basic, no? The basic. What is reality? Is the world we live in is real, or is it a product of illusion? No? Existence. Do human really exist? Why do human exist? Why the human need to be exist in this world? So very basic, very fundamental questions. No one can fathom that fundamentality of the philosophy's questions, no? Why makatupong, my dear student, when in terms of this? So according to Plato, philosophy is a process of constant questioning, and questioning necessarily takes the form of dialogue. Okay? So you keep on asking questions, no? You are conversing with other people, dialogue, no? Two people talking, no? Take and back is statement like that one. Because a simple conversation is, especially if those conversation are entails questioning, questions, answers, questions, answers, so on and so forth. Those could be a part of philosophizing, no? Because philosophy is a world of wonders. If you're wondering, you keep on asking many things, no? So that you can able to come up with an ultimate truth. So according to Aristotle, it is the foundation of the ability to understand the basic axioms that comprise knowledge. In order to study and question completely, logic is the basic means of reasoning. So logic, it is a branch of philosophy that there is a system of reasoning in order to come up with an ultimate answer, no? In order to find out the ultimate truth of that questions. That is logic is all about, no? As you can see here on our definition of Aristotle, we have axioms. Axioms is a kind of, we call it, those are the things that you cannot able to defy because it is universally true. No, so for example, 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. Okay? No? Okay? So those are the example of axioms, no? Which is confirmed universally, and that is an absolute truth. That is axioms is all about. So in order to have these basic axioms of all the questions, we need to keep on asking questions in order to come up with an absolute truth, and that's what Aristotle is talking about. Okay?